Let me ask you this. Have you ever finished a hectic day at work and thought, wow, I was so busy? And then realized you didn't actually move the needle on anything important. Now that's the trap. And I've fallen into it myself, mistaking busyness for progress. I call it the illusion of busyness. In corporate life, busyness often becomes a badge of honor. We love to say, I'm swamped. My calendar is packed. I barely have time to breathe. It feels like we are important. But here's the reality, a full calendar doesn't always mean a full contribution. I remember one quarter when my HR team and I were drowning in meetings, reports, and presentations. We were exhausted. But when we reviewed outcomes at the end of the quarter, guess what? The projects that really mattered hadn't moved an inch. We had been busy but not effective. Confusing busyness with progress has a cost. But the real danger is when you're constantly in motion but not focused. You start mistaking noise for impact. You burn energy but you don't build results. Leaders notice. Being the busiest person in the room doesn't make you promotable, but being the person who delivers impactful results does. Think of it like running on a treadmill. You sweat, you work hard, and you feel accomplished. But at the end of the day, you're still on the same spot. True progress means stepping off the treadmill and moving towards a finishing line that matters. So, how do you avoid this trap? How to shift from busy to productive? Now, here are three things that have worked for me. One, ask, does this task create impact? Before saying yes to a meeting or task, pause. Will this move the strategy forward or is it just noise? Two, prioritize outcomes, not hours. Instead of measuring yourself by how many hours you worked, measure by what you actually deliver. And three, build focus blocks. I started blocking 2 hours in my calendar each week with no meetings, no mails, just time for the big needle moving projects. And guess what? These 2 hours created more progress than 20 scattered hours of busyness. So here's the lesson. Don't confuse busyness with progress because at the end of your career, nobody is going to remember how many meetings you attended or how many emails you replied to. What they will remember is the progress you created, the problems you solved, and the impact you left behind. And in the next episode, we will look at why visibility matters as much as competence. Thank you.